It's been weeks since the Alachua County Commission okayed a special zoning permit to transform a hotel to a special transition housing for returning veterans, and the tempers have still not quelled. The Sky spoke with Commissioner Lee Pinkeson about the situation.
Comment and simply gave us their opinions because, truthfully, the action was taken at a board meeting a month ago, in which the majority of commissioners went ahead and approved the transitional veteran facility for the former Holiday Inn on the corner of Tower and State Road 26.
Now, are there any legal issues coming about? Have you heard anything from other lawyers or attorneys who perhaps maybe want to make a challenge to this?
We've heard through citizen testimony that there were legal proceedings potentially happening. I haven't seen anything.
Nothing on paper. Nothing on paper.
I haven't seen anything as of yet.
We then spoke with County Commission candidate John Martin from Hawthorne. He says it's not necessarily a NIMBY issue.
Well, the biggest problem I have with this is the process that they went through. There wasn't enough notification to the community. As I stated, I served on the task force on the executive committee for homelessness in Alachua County, and we went through about a 2-year process where we took in information from all the different stakeholders in Alachua County, learning about the problem, what the services were, and trying to provide a comprehensive plan for that. This was not done in this case. This was a rush job in a sense that it was a rush job as far as what it seemed like the county commission knew about it or the staff. I'm not sure what they knew about it, as this process from my research started in 2008, but most of the people are just now hearing about it. Even their own veteran advisory board was not privy to this. And I have a real big issue with that, because if you're going to have a veteran advisory board, you should at least allow them to do their job, which is to advise on veteran issues. And they had zero input in this process. In fact, they didn't even know about it until after the vote was already taken. So to me, this county commission, through lack of leadership, has created animosity and hard feelings where it was not necessary. If they had not done this in a half-hearted, quick way and went through a process where the community had a buy-in, I don't believe they would have near the issues that they're having now. Certainly this particular site may have had some issues, but the idea of transition housing in Alachua County, I believe, would have gone over well with the public. But as I say, they've created animosity where it was not necessary.
Do you believe that this may be a simple failure to communicate? But in this day and age, there are so many different ways in which to communicate. When bad communication takes place, others are there to pick up to point out the bad communication, via the social networks and what have you. That's
correct. I think when you look at it, when, for instance, going back to the homeless one-stop center that is being cited by the Gainesville City Commission, the county commission specifically wanted them to cite that site, even though the county could have done it. They're partners with the city of Gainesville on the project, but they knew what kind of heat would come down from a homeless center. So with that knowledge, seeing that something that's going to dwarf that facility and take as many as we've seen as high as 152 and as small as 112, and not realize that they needed to get community involvement, community buy-in, just shows to me either a gross negligence and lack of leadership, or at least a suspicion that there was a reason why they didn't do it, because they wanted to get the job done without public input.